In the Pacific Northwest, the battle would claim the Apple Cup, always hotly contested. And even when these teams have struggled and winless seasons have been part of the equation, that just intensified the resolve to bring home the Apple. Welcome to the Palouse, home in Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So Washington State's offense will go on the attack first. Wazzu will savor any victory it gets over the Huskies, and certainly they enjoyed that close one last year.
You dang right, and they should enjoy that last one. They got left when the conference realignment thing happened, but they got a chance in the last meeting to take care of business, to tell them, the Washington Huskies, who runs the state of Washington.
And that had to feel so good because Washington State is still considered little brother in state, right? And for them to go out and get that win the way they did, that was a statement.
The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught, close to the marker, it's right. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
An offensive. running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Avant. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Cougars. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Washington Huskies offense will get the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about... making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to...
That's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Makes the grab. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. A continual subplot since these two first squared off in 1900 is Washington State trying to prove it deserves the same respect and status as UW.
And I think oftentimes the great rivalries out west are forgotten in college football. This game between Washington and Washington State is absolutely fantastic, and I'm so happy that with conference realignment, they were able to keep this game on the schedule because it is always fun to watch.
It is fun, and it's for the Apple Cup, and here's the cool thing. These teams, they're not in the same conference anymore. They used to be for years, but this rivalry still lives because it still matters to the Washington and Washington State fans.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
It's a reverse. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. He's got it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Hits the open man. Touchdown, Huskies! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The extra point here would tie the game. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's got it on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's right. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Caught behind the line, it's right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw it. Now adjusting. Stumbled to the ground.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Hall. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington State. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
Using his legs, it's Washington. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab, it's Harris. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got him. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant physical trenches.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. The screen, he can go. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Washington.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The Huskies line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and 1.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Finds a crease at the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skipped. End zone, it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. Washington State sends out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And the Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass, it's St. Clair. Finds his man in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Washington.
The Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Catch in stride inside the 15. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Wants to throw on 3rd. Touchdown, Washington!
Touchdown.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On the run, it's Riley. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Huskies and Cougars.
Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Oh, it's a reverse. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. The throw. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
The snap sets up to throw. Dances away to buy time. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, Washington State. Looking for the tie with the extra point. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the marker. At the 40, there he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
This is why defensive coordinators have nightmares before playing against this specific quarterback. It's because of plays like that. What he can do to you and how he can strain and stress and hurt your defense with his ability to run the football.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
You know, it's not just about pushing forward. You've got to find that little crevice that'll let you get to the first down mark.
Yeah, where's the old bush push play? USC Notre Dame. It's famous now. You need a guy behind you helping you get that first down. We need more teamwork here between this QB and running back.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll try the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll ride the hot hand. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Lost one deep down the right side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And the returner will be knocked down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty. He wants to take the top off. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. And with that... jump on top here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Finds his man. It's Hall. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught near the sticks. It's right. Breaks into the open. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Washington State ready to go with another first down. The give on the option. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Wants to fire on second down. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On the move. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To throw, it's St. Clair. Gets it out fast. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Shoots it to the left. This time it's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Quarterback on the keeper. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the try is no good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's reeled in, it's right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, and this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high-percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Washington State going back to work on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him again. Turning it on. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Looking for room. It's Riley. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Leaves it with the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll run the sneak for it.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Timeout, Washington State.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This almost certainly to win the game. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Big celebration, and understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock. That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you've put yourself in position to pull this one out.
And there's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys. So which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this to give your guy the best chance to make his kick.
And how much confidence do I have in him? You know, what's his range? All those things come into account of how aggressive you want to be, maybe going towards the end zone versus a field goal.
The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Here comes the offense on second down. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Pressure coming. Using his legs to buy some time. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Defense not showing press coverage. Tonight, Cougarnet will carry an entirely different connotation. It stands for taking down your rival as Wazzu wins the Apple Cup. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.